Mage the Mage, and today we are going to be taking an in-depth look into Abiotic Factor. Now, I did play a lot of this off stream. I played one day for 2 hours and forgot to start streaming again. So I've made a lot of progress. I actually got as far as the game will physically let me. The security sector is not out yet, so all I know right now is that you can make it to the security sector, and that's what this guide's gonna be about. Teaching you how to get there, what you would need, basically a generalized idea on how to get where. And let me go ahead and switch the screen. Yeah, here we go. So I do have a bunch of sandbox settings on because I've already gone through and beaten the game as far as possible. I won't be using this world. I will be using this world for a guide. I will not be using it for any more. So anything you see now is not my actual save. I am just doing this so I can show you guys where you need to go and make it as simple as possible. So I've disabled stuff like hunger, I've disabled item weight, so we don't have to worry about that. This is only teaching you how to get to the security sector. After that, I know nothing. I will update this guide when I do know stuff about security. And the only reason I know this is because I checked their roadmap. And so we are going boot up this world, and I'm going to be showing you how to get to the very end of the game. Like, you know, as far as you can get. So for this, I'm just going to do what I did last time, which I believe was Anist. Yep. And we're just going to do exactly what we did last time. This is any point possible. I don't think any of this matters, but no, that one doesn't matter. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Yep. Alright, so after you play the tutorial area, you'll end up right here. Now, I've made it so that...
I don't think we've met. Ah, you're stuck here too, eh?
So, he's basically going to tell you a bunch of stuff. Your first goal is to open that door. So, the easiest way to do that is to loot all the containers nearby.
Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in.
I recommend looting any and all containers because this stuff will be useful. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and ignore him. Although I do recommend talking to any NPCs you come across. They will be helpful. So we're just gonna make our way around how we normally would. Just go through looting any bit of items. This is all the tutorial section, so this isn't gonna be what you care about if you want to get to a section you're stuck at, hopefully in the comments I timestamp it. I'll have to go through the stream again and do it. So this beginning part's pretty easy, so I'm not going to explain much about it. You're basically going to go through getting every bit of material as possible. And making sure you have all the items necessary. A few notes, always keep a screwdriver on you at all times. Never go without a screwdriver if possible. It should be the thing you keep on you at all times. Go ahead and make some nets. And you will get a lot of cloth, so don't worry about using cloth early on. Now we're not going to collect that because it gives you the recipe for a crown if you want it. Don't pick it up. I do recommend collecting it and then dropping it afterwards. Once you get the items you need, you will unlock the recipe for it. And like I said, scrap everything you come across. You will need these resources a lot. Especially when you have to start making screws, and that's 2 metal per screw. Duct tape is basically a fundamental. You'll need it for crafting, you'll need it for repairing. Pretty much the only item you will ever need. Only ever carry 1 screwdriver, because the screwdriver never breaks, so you'll never need more than 1. The vacuum, you'll need that if you want to start taming these pests for pets. If you don't care about that, because I certainly didn't. Oh my god. Good thing if you miss your nets, you get them back. Now obviously, I'm not going to need any of this stuff because I have it so that enemies can hardly do any damage to me, as you just saw. Always carry a flashlight on you. Your screwdriver does not need to be in your hotbar. You are free to keep it wherever you want. As long as it's on you, you can dismantle stuff like these pipes, furniture. And you're going to want to dismantle this stuff a lot, because you unlock recipes like that. I also recommend doing these terminals and clicking on the images where you can, because that will also unlock recipes, as well as journal entries. Also, this is a completely optional thing to do. You don't have to. But if you jump over to this vent, not like that. I missed. Like that. There we go. You can get some free duct tape in here. And I do have it so that the items respawn almost instantly, or as quickly as possible. Again, just to show you... Sorry. Just to show you all the stuff that spawns. And make sure to check around every corner, because you never know when there's going to be stuff like a toolbox. You're not going to need everything in the toolbox, but you're going to need a majority of it. Always keep a hammer at your base, because hammers are used to repair furniture that gets damaged through portal storms, and I will go in depth to what portal storms are later. But this path we're taking will take me into the cafeteria, where I will get... Where's my weapon? Oh, that's right, I had nets. God, this isn't my 100% save. So it'll probably have you go through and open up this. Open up the shutters.
Over here.
I recommend opening this door, because that's locked. And you're going to want to talk to this guy. He'll give you the recipe for an energy brick.
Oh, you're new. Looks like that little...
We're going to completely ignore him, though, because he's annoying.
Get someone to fix it.
He's going to end up dying anyway.
Not enjoying standing around out here.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should have said spoilers.
I don't
Eh.
feel safe at all.
I think if you're watching this, you know there's spoilers. Go ahead and set that down. You're not going to have a lot of inventory space, but you're going to have enough for it. Just the basics.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power network offline at night. All major power outlets...
And we're not listening to that. So, once you get all of this set up, you're going to want to make your first crafting table. And to do this, you're going to need pipes, duct tape, and I believe it's glue. But I might be wrong. Was wrong. You're also going to want to learn the energy brick. Which is one fan. Oh, it's not showing me the item. Power brick, circuit board, and tech scrap. Other things I recommend learning are the small storage chest, which is wooden, almost said scrap, plastic. And if you want to, the garden plot's also an option. I do recommend learning the pipe club, because that is a pretty good starting weapon. I'm still getting crafting recipes wrong. And I recommend learning the test tube as well. I put that in the wrong spot. Come on. Because then you can make healing syringes. And I make that a lot, as you can tell. I got that one right without thinking about it. The vacuum, I recommend learning if you want to go into pets. I never did, so I really don't know much about it. The crown is just a helmet that you can wear. If you want to learn it. I believe it's this. Yep. We're going to go ahead and drop that item for now. You're going to make... Oh, here we go. We're going to make a crafting bench. Now, this is where I set up my base every time, and this is where you're also going to need the screwdriver. You do not have to set your base up in here. If you want, you could just do a crafting table and then go explore. But it is a really nice place. There are better places later on. I do also recommend making a battery. Batteries are nice. As well as the backpack. The repair bench will be something you use a lot of. I recommend not sleeping on it. Alright. What you're going to want to do from here is, well, first of all, we're going to make this pipe club. Second of all, we're going to make this brick. Pipe club will be our first official weapon. And it's honestly pretty decent. Start of the game. Put this in here. This guy's going to jump out. All you want to do is net, hit him twice, back up. Wait, net, oh. Net, hit him twice to 3 times is as much as you can hit him without getting hit. He will cause you to bleed, so I don't recommend... Here we are. I don't recommend messing around with him too much. He will give you food, so I do recommend skinning him up if you get the chance. I'm also gonna make a... Never mind, I don't have wood to make a chest. I now see why I don't have wood to make a chest. We're gonna go ahead and make that backpack while we're at it. There we are. Now we're going to make... Well... We were gonna make one of those, but we don't have enough plastic. And I'm not getting very lucky with plastic.
Attention.
Hey,
Enhanced
do I know
security
you?
protocols are
Look,
now in
I don't
effect.
know what's
Please
going on.
locate security
They don't
personnel
tell me
and follow
what
evacuation
on a
procedures.
good day, and this isn't a good day.
I'm gonna drop those hammers.
This voice says
So he's gonna tell you some pretty important information.
elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there, but me, I'm staying right here.
So I do recommend taking this map. You can access your maps by hitting J, clicking on the location, and then selecting it right over here. It'll give you an idea of where everything is. So it's nice. There's gonna be a few things you can do. You can come over here, break some boxes. Gives you some basic materials. You can go into the server room to get some computer parts. There are some enemies in here, so be quite careful. But you're here to know where the main way to go is. Ow. Ow. And that's what I'm here to show you. Stay there.
Any colder and I'll be homeostatic.
Yeah, your character's quite dramatic from time to time. I'd like to clear my inventory before I go out, but I don't know if the game's gonna let me do that. Also, my weapon did break pretty fast. I think I put on the wrong settings for durability. Which was my bad moment. We're just gonna use this stuff to store for now. We're not gonna need some of this stuff right this second. Alright, so first thing you're gonna want to do is it says you want to evacuate via manufacturing. Manufacturing can be found right over here. Pretty simple. You're gonna find some unpleasant enemies. Gonna throw a net at him.
The soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I
Oh,
couldn't
speak
tell you
faster.
anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use the forklift to open the door. Get out of here. Through the surface tunnel.
Oh, where bandages are. So, talking to people is going to be the best way to get through the area. I did turn the setting up for the durability too high. That's fine. So it's not going to tell you much other than that. So what you want to do is you're going to want to go back to your base. This is step 1. It's pretty easy. There's a lot of area to explore and it can be overwhelming. Let me just show you. For the first step, you're going to want to make another one of those batteries. I'm going to go ahead and grab all this stuff. Missing power brick. Uh-oh. I don't think we have what we need. You're not gonna have to make these many. I just was stupid. I did the settings wrong. But it's fine, I can work around that. So we now need to find a computer because we don't have enough materials. We don't have enough materials in order to get through to the next area. And of course, I go the absolute wrong way. I want to break a few of these. We're going to completely ignore the enemies. I do recommend picking up a keyboard as well. Bone. We're gonna just ignore the enemies for now. It's just that easy. And you're only picking up this stuff so you can you can learn more recipes. I don't know where I was going with that before, but this will allow you to learn more recipes. Go ahead and just drop some of the stuff off we don't need. Moment. Good. Don't need coils yet. All we needed was that power brick. Go ahead. We want to go ahead and make one of those. We're going to head to our very first location where we need to go to progress the game's story. You see, it wants you to find someone who knows something about power cells. But we're not doing that. Because we have to find them first. So go ahead and when you're at this point, make a left. And go straight through this hallway. And then you're going to go ahead and put the battery in here. This should open this door. Because this one's locked from the other side. We're just going to go around, unlock that door. Push the button to open that door. I'm going to push this button to go up here. Watch him hit the wall. This is going to be your first area where stealth is going to be needed. When you go in here, I recommend grabbing some of this stuff because you're going to need it. Mainly the idling tablets. But you'll learn a heater, which you'll need for nighttime, because it gets cold. We're going to go through here. Go ahead and pop a syringe. And I recommend grabbing some of this Antiverse wheat, because that's how you make those medical syringes. Now the whole idea is that you're supposed to sneak around Because these enemies are tough, and they are tough when you first get here. They hurt a lot. Basic idea is you're gonna run around this way.
Dr. Derek
Oh,
Vance
no.
reporting. Research
One of
Director,
them's chasing me.
Cascade Research Facility. Antiverse 2 is an enigma.
We're gonna go through here, and then we're gonna drop down.
Each of them different.
Be more careful than I did. You're gonna break your legs if you're not.
We know a few certain facts. That energy moves more slowly there, making growth, evolution, and change a more gradual process. We know too that materials transplanted from Antiverse B to
And
our
this
own
should get
are
us to level
energy-dense.
3.
Biochemistry
We just
of Earth was
completely
not
skipped over level 2.
But how did these creatures evolve? The presence
So
of
you're gonna
life,
want to go around this way,
confounds everything we know
ignoring
about
any
evolution.
and all enemies.
Was an external force
And you're gonna unlock this elevator that goes between 2 and 3.
Damn security door.
This is the chick you're gonna want to
I
talk
don't
to.
understand it. The systems locked us out. But I'm not leaving without my data. I could lose everything. I'd never get a Nobel Prize. Then I had an idea. I worked on the security bots. Their CPUs store access codes. If we salvaged some, we could make something to hack the door. What do you think?
So this is going to unlock the Keypad hacker. This is gonna be the first thing you need to get through this door, to get to Flathill. So this is where things get a bit complicated, because you need 3 CPU units. And you get those 3 CPU units by killing 3 robots. The robots have one weakness, electricity, so make use of electric traps. Now, like I said, I made it so enemies do as little damage to us as possible, but we don't have armor, so they still hurt. And this guy's still chasing me, that's ridiculous. He's gonna come in here, isn't he? Okay. So, you're gonna want to learn these items. This one's gonna require the CPU unit, circuit board, coils, and I believe the fan. Okay, it's not the coils. There we go. I was gonna get it eventually. You're gonna want to learn the screen, which could require glow sticks. That's in the wrong spot. A brick. Tech scrap. No idea what this is. But you don't have to worry about that right now. And screws, I believe. Yep, you're also gonna want to learn this one. You're technically gonna need to learn both of these, but this is gonna require... let's see if I remember. This is the keypad. Yep. And finally, you're gonna want to learn this one. Is pretty self-explanatory. So in total, you're gonna need 4 of these bricks. But with all those components, you can make Keypad Hacker. This is the first thing you need to make. So we are gonna try and kill some robots. And the best way to do that is with an electric trap that we've not yet learned. And I don't know why we've not learned it, but we have been going pretty fast. So the robots come out at night, and your best course of action, just to wait. So we're gonna wait till it turns night, and then we're gonna fight the robot. We're probably gonna die a few times. You know, that's okay. I also recommend while you're waiting for it to turn night, collect as many circuit boards as you can. You're gonna need a lot of them. I'm really gonna have to change that setting. I might have... No. I don't have enough super glue. Bad. I definitely can't kill the robot with durability like that. Okay, so... From here, we're literally just going to go into my 100% save. Because I set up the settings wrong. And I can't change them. Unless I can. Let's see. Can I? No. Dang it. So we're just gonna go into this one and show you what to do from there. So once you have...
I am just about boiling
Not that
up.
one. There's a lot more items here, as you can see. Once you have this, you're going to go ahead and equip it on your character right here. This is going to just make sure it doesn't take up a space. And I can actually show you now the traps I was talking about. These. Oh, because I haven't picked up a stapler yet. Yeah, make sure you pick up staplers as well. You'll learn the recipe for this. And I recommend making 3 of these. That is going to be the easiest way to kill the robot. Because all you have to do is make him walk on them until he dies. Oops. So once you get the control panel 1, you're gonna head back up this staircase, probably past this enemy, and you're gonna head to the right and take the level 3 lift up. Now, I gotta wait for it to come down. There. Like I said, most of this is straightforward once you know where you're going. You're going to access... You're going to activate this, and this door will open. This guy will most likely be waiting for you. We're just going to quickly get him out of the way. It obviously won't be... Did he die and teleport at the same time? Okay. You're then going to hack into this one, which will open this door. From here, you're gonna find some annoying enemies. But you're gonna wanna, sorry. Come up here and activate this, which is also gonna need...
a distinct lack of snacks.
Oh, starve already. You're gonna activate this, which is gonna open up that portal. There will be a dying soldier over here. We're gonna just ignore him. You're gonna come down the stairs. And this is exactly why I turned the hunger down, so you didn't hear that every few minutes. And we're gonna go through this portal. Now, once you're in here, I cannot make it clear enough. Do not get caught by these enemies.
It's a lovely day today, Creeper.
I'm recording a video. Can you...
No.
Thank you. Anyway, it's gonna have you go the long way around. So you're gonna go through the garage. You're gonna head through this door. And there's gonna be a lot of food in here. I recommend taking it. Especially the MRE this guy drops. Give you tomato seeds, everything you possibly need to start making soup. We're just gonna grab this because my character's hungry all the damn time. Even some over here. You're gonna go through this door. You're gonna follow basically the same path I'm taking right now. Exactly through here, because this door will be locked. But it's fine, you can literally come around and then open it up this way. There will be a lot of ice cream in here if you want to make root beer floats. Go through this door. And you can make root beer floats. And also this door will be locked, you can unlock it here. You make root beer floats by getting root beer from the vending machines. You can go in here to get some 9mm ammo, as well as some pipes. You're not going to need it, though. And a restroom in case your character has to go. We're going to go up here, grab the vent that's in the way, and head down and around. You're gonna find this strange man in this room.
Last you are here.
He's basically going to tell you that you need to take out all 3 power cells. And I'm going to be showing you how to get to all 3 of them, because it's quite complicated if you don't know what you're doing. These enemies cannot be killed, and it's best to avoid them. They are fast, too. And of course he saw me, so we're just going to run. I want that mailbox, hang on. Sorry, this is off topic, but I need that mailbox. Dude. Oh, come on. Got it. Course! And that is why you don't want to be killed by him. I just lost all my stuff. All except for what's in my hotbar. By default, you will not lose the stuff on your character or your hotbar. But you will lose durability on your armor. So it's best to avoid that. I already opened up all these doors. Never mind. Gotta go through the vent again. There is another way you can go, but I forgot to show you guys, so it's a good thing I died anyway. But there's a gate right here that's locked. You can activate it to unlock it. And there's the portal back if you don't want to continue forward. Great. We're just gonna take our time. And I recommend you do that as well. As long as you stand right here, as close to this door as possible, he shouldn't see you. But for some reason, he's seen me twice now. Okay. Now, there's gonna be 2 more roaming this area. Of course. Where you get away from him by going in here, crouching along this wall. You may try to reach in, or at least in the demo he tried to reach in. So we're just gonna wait for him to go away. Eventually he will lose aggro. And you'll tell when he's lost aggro when the eye goes away. Like so. You just want to follow this path around. There's gonna be another guy right here. Now you can activate this one, because this one doesn't matter. Oh, come on! Okay. So you're not gonna run into what I've run into. I just got extremely unlucky. That's a creature you'll see later on. I promise. You will not see it here. But you're gonna run up and around and through this yellow door. And this is why I wanted to do it on new save, because that way you guys could experience it on new save. But I didn't feel like doing all that farming. So once you grab this power cell, your second portal through Flat Hill is going to open. This is going to be the easiest power cell to get. Also, once you pick up the power cell, they're highly irradiated, so don't stay here too long with them. You could choose to head back, although I just recommend going through this area and just having a healthy amount of Eidolon tablets by your side. 5 should do, if you need more. Also, you can pick up these arcade machines, which is nice. Only the ones that are turned on. So you're gonna head through the arcade. Feel free to explore this at your own pace. But I recommend you open these doors, because we'll open a shortcut in case you die again. You're just gonna wrap up and around, past the yellow tape, red tape, through this door, and there's your second power cell. You're going to unlock your second portal. There's a shortcut you can open up right here by climbing down this ladder. That just leads you to the previous one. Don't have to do it. And finally, we're in our last area, the library. By far one of the scariest areas because of all these guys walking around the library. So what you want to do, wrap to the right, you should see this bookshelf you can go up. Now you may break your legs in the process of doing this. What it wants you to do is go around the long way, avoiding all these enemies. But we could just go up here. Go up here, wrap all the way around, and drop down this ramp. Go around, open the door, and we were never spotted. Now there is a shortcut down there that leads back to the beginning if you want to climb down that ladder. Be very careful not to trigger the guy or he will chase you across this bridge. There's another ladder that I actually missed right here. See, I actually missed that one because I could unlock it. We're gonna go back up. You're just gonna run around and go into this yellow door. The rest of the doors that I'm not going through are locked until you find a way around. Get through, up and around. You can just see some terminals and some voice messages. This will tell you more about the area. Look at them at your own will. You're just going to go through, and you're going to activate this elevator. It may already be down for you, but I've already been through this area, so it's not. Then we're going to go ahead and go up again. Now, once you get up, be ready to run. There is an enemy here. Does suck. Right there. So we're going to trigger him. And we're going to run around. There used to be 2 in this room, which I actually prefer the 2 of them. Made the game interesting. There's a shortcut you can open right here. We're not going to go through that. What you're going to want to do is jump on here, jump across, and jump over here. If you want, you can go over here, over to this one, and over here, And you can get a nice little figurine. He will be chasing you the entire time, though, so I'm just gonna stop pushing my luck and get back up here. Hello? Hello? Climb up the ladder. And once you're up here, he can't hit you. He might be able to hit you from here. You can open up that shortcut in case you decide to come through again. I do have syringes, so not too worried about taking damage here. Open this door, and you will find your last power cell. Then you're just gonna make a jump for it. Do a sprint jump, because you will not go as far as I did. I do have this item, which allows me to get high jump and low grab. You'll find 2 people in here. Go ahead and talk to them. If you break the desk here, you'll be able to go through and open that as a shortcut. You can also go through and open this door as a shortcut back to level 3, as well as this door. Now, once you have the power cells, this is where you can finally go through manufacturing. So you could take the short way through the elevator, you could take the long way, the way I'm taking. I'm actually stuck. I didn't even know you could get stuck there. Oh, the more you know. You're gonna head around. This is just the way I'm taking. You don't have to take this way, just get back to the main... Really? We're gonna go through this way, and you're gonna put the power cell right here.
Try level 3. The power cells. Energy research team.
Once you do that, this will open up, and that was the end of the demo for me, so there was nothing back here. What you're going to want to do next is you're going to successfully make it through Manufacturing West. How are you going to do that? It's quite complicated, actually. Because there's so many enemies in this area, it's not even funny. So you're going to want to follow this path I'm taking now. Trust me, that door is going to be locked. Trust me, I'm actually going to drop the power cells because I don't need them. Yeah, you can... Huh. You're just going to head around this way, and you're going to find a chick up here. Overlooking a giant machine. She's going to be standing over here. Not over here. But you will speak to her later. There will be a giant machine here. Your goal is to overload this machine. There's going to be these color pipes connecting to the machine that you have to power. So when you talk to her, she's going to open this door. And you're going to follow this path. You can tell that some doors I've not found a way through yet. You're gonna head up. There's nothing that way but a bathroom. And you're gonna have this large area with a lot of security guards. Now, very carefully follow what I do. There's gonna be a button here to open this door, which I missed the first time. I missed going through this door. You're gonna want to activate that. And you're gonna find a radio in here. You just speak with him. I shouldn't have activated it, but you're going to want to talk to him. He's going to tell you to find someone at the forge, which is going to be in the garage area. So what you're going to do is go down this ladder. You're going to head around this way. There's going to be a keypad there that you can activate to open that door back to the office sector. I recommend it. But you can go through here, break some boxes, And then you're going to want to sneak around this area. There will be a guy standing here. I've already killed him. You're going to come through here. Sneak around through here. And you're going to want to cut through the garage area. Now, I made this a second base. Me and my friend did. You will not be able to see through this until you hit this button. You're going to be able to go through here. Or I think you can actually go around. I don't remember. I think you have to hit the button and then run around. There will be some guys in here. Deal with them however you'd like. And run through. You're going to talk to this guy. He's going to ask you to make a level 2 device. Which is basically going to unlock this tram station. Oh no, wait, that's tier 1. The tier 2 is going to unlock that door, which just loops around. But it's a nice safe area if you want to build. He also has some stuff to trade for. There's going to be 3 items from this forge you are going to need. The rest you can completely ignore. You're going to need these 3 items. You're going to need... Wish it would stop cycling around. This is like super itchy. Oh damn it, I missed it. Basically, you're going to want the first 3 items. You're going to need to make a reinforced hose, you're going to make solder, and then you're going to want to find this gasoline tank. For that, you're going to have to find the train. We will get to the train in a minute. What the game's going to want you to do is run up this way. There will be a lot of guys here that we're just gonna go ahead and kill.
Find cover!
Oh my god, just... Just die. Anyways, once you kill them, you may get a military backpack. That is the best backpack so far. I recommend picking it up. But you're gonna need the keypad level 2 for this one right here. We'll come back to it eventually. So, what you're gonna do is head around this way, kill these 2 guards, or run past them, and go down this elevator. The quicker you do this, the better. This next part's gonna be like a stealth mission, rather. You're basically trying to make it to the other side of this facility. You're trying to get the materials to unlock Keypad level 2, wherever it is. I lose it every time. So... Level 2? That's tier 3. Where's tier 2? Oh, there it is. So you're gonna need a power cell, you're gonna need military electronics, and you're gonna need a reinforced hose. Where? I hear him. Follows me around everywhere. So, the military electronics are dropped from these guys right here. You can also get them... Well, okay, you may not be able to get them from the blacksmith. You might be able to trade something for them at the blacksmith. Yeah, you trade it for coil. Trade it and get coils. But you're going to want to focus on the optic lens. Those first 3 items you're going to want to focus on getting. Get at least one of each, because you're going to need them to overload the system. I'm sorry. I don't know why my nose gets so itchy when I'm on camera. It's probably my dry skin, because I get it mostly around this area and then up here on my hairline. It sucks. I try not scratching it, but it gets so irritated. Now, the only item that you're not going to be able to directly get right this second is the gasoline. You can get the solder right now. You activate this pod, it teaches you how to make it. And you simply boil silver scraps, and metal scraps in a pot of water. How do you get silver scraps? We're gonna have to get to the train for that. Dude. Really? Give me a break. Okay, sorry guys, we gotta stare at this guy for a minute. And he's gone. There we go. Bane of my existence. But the first thing you want to focus on is Keypad 2. That should be your absolute only goal, is getting Keypad 2. Now, to make reinforced hose, it's pretty simple. You just need hose, screws, and these steel cables, which can be found around this area. The entirety of Manufacturing East, you can find steel coils. So pick them up wherever. They can spawn in crates, they can spawn in these weird rectangular boxes, which, well, there's none around for me to show you. And you're gonna want to pick up electronic parts off of the soldiers. They can sometimes drop them when you kill them. I wish they had actually dropped them to show me an example, but fortunately, no. None of them dropped it. But once you make Keypad 2, which the hardest part is going to be the reinforced hose and the military electronics. You're already going to have 2 more power cells at this point. And you're going to have to use the first keypad hacker. Once you get it, you're going to want to activate this keypad. Once you do, it's going to open this door to your left. This will allow you to continue to the next area. You're specifically going to want to go to the mapping center, I believe. Never mind, that door's going to be locked. I recognized it as soon as I went that way. Right. You're gonna go through this way. You're specifically gonna go up through this tunnel where it looks like there's light. And there should be a guy sitting up here. There may not be for me. Oh, he's still there. Wonder what he has to say to us now.
My legates would annul me if I return, but I will find a way from this limbo. Frake's fortress is not impregnable. She knows the secrets of the sarcophagus, and she will be made to reveal them.
Part of me wonders if I can kill him, but we're not gonna do that on stream. Mainly because I don't want to ruin my save and then realize I needed it earlier. But you're gonna want to go down, head through this little area, and you'll enter a cave system. Now, in this area there are a lot of invisible enemies. They don't do a lot of damage, but they still can kill you if you're not careful. I can't believe I just went the wrong way. I'm like not paying attention to where I'm going. So you're gonna want to go through this area. And remember this green pipe. You're gonna come back here later. Now, if you got the fiber optic, you'll come up here and just place it in, and that will power the green pipe. If you didn't, don't worry about it, just remember this is here. Or come back to this part in the video. But you're gonna head up. There's gonna be an area where you need a tram access key. You won't have access to it yet. Don't tell me this guy's still fucking following me. The enemies in this game track you for so long. But you're gonna enter this giant, like, area. This is an entire safe zone. As long as no enemies follow you in here. In here, Frank will be standing here. She will give you the recipe for the tram key, I believe. And where is... I lose this stuff literally all the time. Here it is. All you need is a controller, mechanical parts. The controller, if you don't remember, you need one of these bricks, a keyboard, 2 desk phones, and a screw. And for this, you need a security bot CPU. So you're gonna need another one. You're probably gonna need 2, because there's another tram cart you can open later on. So make sure to have a healthy stock of those by this point. I'd say maybe collect 6 or 7. Now, this is the second tubing. If you grab the Oxidine, I believe that's what it's called. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you're gonna put that in here. It's like the Deoxys or something like that. I don't remember, but you're gonna put it in there. And that's gonna power the red pipe. That's 2 of the 3 pipes lit up, ready to go. Easy. Now you just gotta find where the last one is. Now, what Frank is gonna tell you, if you follow the pipes, the red, the green, and the yellow, you will find your way to the control panels. Now, it does not specify where the yellow one is until you come down here. There will be a big device here, but I've already blown it up. There will be a yellow pipe going this way. All you're gonna do is follow the pipe. And this is where you're gonna need the 3rd item, if you got it. But you're just gonna follow this pipe around. Go through here. You can open this door to open a shortcut. It's gonna have you go across this bridge. Be very careful, because there are enemies to your left, as well as across the bridge. They're everywhere. As long as you're just careful, they won't see you. This yellow pipe is gonna go all the way around and through this door. You can actually see it's right over there. So how you get there is, if you've not opened any of these doors, it's just the same way as last time. Go ahead up this ramp. You're alive again? Anyway. Really? Why are you guys alive? Oh, there's an electronic part. You're gonna go this way, but instead of going through this door after opening it, you're gonna take a left. And go around through this way. Once you put the fiber optic cables in here, you'll have all 3 powered. But what now? Once you have all 3 powers, what do you do then? Well, you're gonna turn around, head back this way. I believe you're gonna head up this time? No. Basically, you're gonna make it back to the room where that giant crater currently is. So that's where we're currently trying to make it back to. I'm taking long way because I don't remember this area at all, how to go through it. So we're just gonna take the scenic route and deal with these guys again. So, invisible enemy is going to be a pain. You gotta head up and... Oh, I went the wrong way. Alright. Anyway, now he's no longer a problem. Gonna go back through this way. Frank will not be up there anymore. Her coworker will be, but she will not. Once you have all three of these powered, she will be waiting for you to push a button. Which I believe is at the start of manufacturing, but I don't remember the path to get back there, so I'm just taking the scenic route. Because there are multiple paths back. And once you start, like, running through this area, you'll find every path. It just takes a few minutes to kind of get your bearings. But you're gonna go up that elevator, and that's gonna lead you to a door that basically wraps around up here. And that's where you need to go, once you have all three of these cords powered. I'm not gonna worry about charging that all the way. You go ahead and activate the button. Come up here, unlock this door, and then she is going to be standing here, and she's going to give you the honors of activating this button. Doing so will overload the system and blow this entire crater here, allowing you to continue to, I believe, manufacturing west, where you first run into, I don't know what he's called. I know he has a name in-game, but I don't pay attention to that. I just call him Mr. Needy. Because Mr. Needy requires you to look at him. If you don't, he will start following you, and if you get too close, he will attack you and not stop chasing you. So try to avoid that if possible. So we're going to want to go down these stairs. And we will enter the Underbelly. And this part is pretty straightforward. This is the easiest part to understand. The part that a lot of people need help with. Ignore the loading zone. And I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people need help with this part. Because it's not quite straightforward on where you have to go, what you have to do. And if you don't obviously search everywhere, you're not going to find it. So the first thing it's going to have you do is come up here. You get to get a cutscene where there's guys in this lab. If you look at this, you will unlock a crafting recipe. I don't know where it is, that allows you to tame the pest. Yeah, this is it. The pest teleporter. Basically, you'll put resources on here, and it will teleport pest. Don't know why that's useful, but if you want to, go right ahead. But you're gonna go around. I thought I saw him for a second. And you might see this picture. This is where you will first notice the creature. So you're gonna go through this door. Learn this. Basically, this turret, if you build it and power it, if that creature follows you... God. If that character follows you, or creature rather, this turret will track onto it and turn it into an essence. There is no way to damage this creature, so don't bother fighting it. There will be a free essence in here. But you're going to run around, push this button, and activate that door. And there he is. So, listen closely for these noises. Because this guy can travel through doors, through barriers, and through walls. If he starts making that noise, it means he's near you. And you want to look for him. Stare at him long enough, he goes away. Pretty simple. You're going to head through here. And you're going to enter, by far, one of the most confusing areas in the game. In my opinion. So, that door is going to be locked. You're going to come around this way. My flashlight's almost dead. Part of me wants to go charge it. You're going to have 2 ways to go. This room, for now on, I'm going to be calling elevator. Because that's all you use this room for, is an elevator. You're going to want to go ahead and go to the first floor of the elevator. And you should be able to go this way. There is also that way, but that door will be closed. I will show you how to get through that door in just a few minutes. So go in here. Wrap around. And go ahead and grab a map. This map will be confusing, but trust me, once you understand this area, it'll be fine. Go ahead and talk to these characters. They will basically tell you what you need to know, what you're looking for. You can also go around here, and if you have Keypad 2, you can open this door, which, wouldn't you believe it, takes you back to the office area. This is the most useful shortcut, and I recommend you open this now. Because trust me, once you open this, you're going to take this path a lot. With or without the current situation. Now, I'm just coming back to my base to charge my flashlight because it died. Paying attention. There we go. I'm also going to charge my cannon as well. Spear and the cannon, they charge much faster. And I mean a lot faster than the flashlight. You obviously won't have access to this stuff. Thanks for the guide so far, but I need to see it. I need to go. See you, dude. Yeah, no problem. This will be posted on YouTube once it's finished. A lot of people are going to need help understanding some of this area. So, that's good enough. From here, what you're going to do is you're trying to find a way into Sector C, I believe it is. Containment Center. They mention it a lot, but for the longest time, I didn't understand what it meant. And any guide I looked up just simply said that you need to find a portal. Great. I don't know where this portal is. So what is the first thing you need to do in this area? You need to go to the alignment wing. That is the first step. It is confusing because it mentions all these different areas, and this is a very big area of the game. So far. I'm hoping they add bigger areas, because that's more loot. But you do not need to go into the wildlife pens at all. Unless you want wheat, we don't need it. Also, my game is not lagging. That's a loading zone I keep running into. But what you're going to want to do is go ahead and head up to the second floor. At this point, you will only have keypad access level 2. Before we go to the alignment wing, we're going to head over here. Thank God the lights are on.
Interesting.
That will unlock yellow paint. You're going to drop down into here. There will be 2 keypads here. Remember this keypad. You're going to need this keypad to get through this door. And that will be the way to continue. But you need level 3 clearance first. So you're going to activate this button to open that door. You will eventually come back through here. Be very careful, there is an enemy patrolling, but for some reason, sometimes he's just not here. But he normally patrols this area. So be very cautious. Once you do that and open that door, you're free to push this button again. And go straight to the alignment wing. Now, I didn't understand where the alignment wing was for the longest time. Because clearly it says it right here. But, if you go to the journal and go to the laboratories, you get this map. And it says the adjustment wing is this way. And it doesn't show the containment blocks at all. There is no map for this area. This is the containment block. All this area here is the containment block. So what you're going to want to do, go to the alignment wing. And there's going to be a lot of enemies here. Just be very careful. Take one on at a time. And make sure you have tons of bandages, which I have none of. Because these guys cause you to bleed a lot. Of course. My luck. Dude, really? 51%? Oh. No. This guy fucking sucks. Do be very careful to take on your fights one at a time because these enemies are strong. They are tough, and they will hurt if you are not careful. Bring a heavy supply of bandages, healing syringes. Everything I'm forgetting right now is pretty much what you need. Basically, you're going to want to go up and around this way. We're going to try not to trigger too many enemies. We're going to make our way around, activate this elevator. Do not need to go that way. That way opens a shortcut that you do not need right now. Plus, if you fall in those bubbles, you fall into the void and die. You're gonna want to go up here. I don't know why I keep saying gonna. Oh no. They're gonna start chasing me now. Leave me alone. There's gonna be a lot of enemies here, as you can see. The guys with the shotguns hurt a lot. Oh, these zombies will not be here. I don't know why they're here. But you're gonna want to look for this room we're in now. Remember that wheat we grabbed earlier? You're gonna want to put it into this machine. And it's gonna give you these crystals. These crystals, also known as Antiverse crystals. I hope he's not coming towards me. You will unlock Quantum Glass and the Project Matrix. All of this will give you what you need to make the keypad for level 3. Right here. You will unlock the memory brick once you get the projection matrix and the jailbroken CPU. And this is the hardest item to get. Also, Gamer, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, I can hit him through here. And we're just gonna go ahead and kill him. So once you have a healthy amount of these crystals, you're gonna wanna... I'd say at most, you'll need like 6, 7, maybe. Just get as many as you can. If you have the Antiverse week to spare, go for it. If you don't have Antiverse week to spare, go to the wildlife pens. Because there is an abundance of wheat in the very center of those pens, but they are guarded by some heavy enemies. So, it's high risk, high reward. Once you get those crystals, the only thing you're going to need is that CPU unit. And how do you get that? Well, we're going to go ahead and take the zipline because it's faster.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
Of course you can. Once you get those crystals, you're going to head back towards the wildlife pens. Because there's one more thing you're going to need, and that is the jailbroken CPU. And you get that from a higher tier level of robot that can be found in this sector specifically. So what you want to do from the wildlife pens, you want to make a left, go down these stairs, and you want to go through this weird, like, doorway that leads to this aquarium area. The robot is going to be right here, and he does hurt. So bring electric traps and keep him as far away from you as possible, because if he grabs you, he will take you to a containment cell. And he will also break your leg. So, nice and easy. Pretend I'm placing down electric traps, and I'm just electrocuting him over and over again. This is super easy. Once you get this gun, the game becomes super easy. Like, you don't even have to try. You just have to keep him far enough away from you where he no longer becomes an issue. And just like that, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. You get your jailbroken CPU. Now I'm gonna quickly run my characters to the bathroom because he's in dire need of wanting to go. Oh, missed that. Fucker's waiting out here for me, isn't he? Yep, sure was. So once you got all those materials, you can safely make the Keypad Hacker level 3. And with that, you should be able to open... Oh, no, you can open this one with tier 2. Once you have tier 3, this is where the confusing part sets in, because I've seen a lot of people asking, what do I do from here? And I was trying to figure that out myself for a while. I actually tried to brute force myself through the security sector, which was guarded by like 7 turrets. You don't need to do that at all. What you need to do is go through Containment Block Derek. That is what I'm calling it. You can call it Containment Block D. I've seen a lot of people calling it Containment Block C. I'm going to run around up these stairs and activate this keypad, which will open that door. I'm going to run around. Doesn't matter which side you choose. And you're going to enter all these cells. This one is going to be the one that's particularly useful. There will be a shotgun sitting on this pedestal, a double barrel. You can pick it up, you can use it as a weapon. You will find shells for it later. The other thing is in this room, you will find a gravity cube, where if you hold it, you'll jump higher like me. You could eventually turn this into a keychain, and you could just, like, have a little grab forever. It's really nice. You want to head up and around here. And you're going to want to activate this button, which will open that door down there. This is where a lot of people get lost, because it's not really clear what to do from this point onward. There will be a lot of angry turrets here. If you walk through that door, you will get shot, you will die. So what you want to do, go to the right here instead. Go through this tubing, and there will be a guy on the other side of this door. talk to him and he will tell you how to disable the turrets. He won't be very clear about it though. So once you talk to him, you're going to turn around and walk through here. And at this point, you're going to need to make 3 bridges. So if you need to go back to your base, do it now. You're going to make 3 bridges, and you're going to go across this gap specifically right here. If you want to be more careful, make a ramp as well. And you're just going to jump right up here. This is where a lot of the zombies spawn. You won't be able to open that door yet. What you're going to do is drop down and go through this vent, which for some reason I can't fit through. There we go. And this is going to wrap all the way around into that room that was previously locked off. This room. Because that door that's open now will be locked. You're going to come in here, wrap around. There will be zombies in here. And you're going to activate this with your tier 3, and that's going to allow that door to be opened. This part does get a bit confusing, so just bear with me, please. I'm also looking for food while I'm here. Nothing. So your next step is you're going to want to go in here. I recommend bringing any weapon that allows you to stay as far away from these guys as possible, because they hurt. So once you're here, you're going to activate this button. This resets the portal and randomizes where the buttons are. But if you don't activate it, not all the buttons spawn. I'm pretty sure that's a bug, though. So once you're in here, you're going to want to find 5 buttons. Make sure you have a charged flashlight, because this will suck if you don't. There will be 2 on any given floor, and 1. So, let me explain. You have a chance to spawn 2 buttons on the top floor, 2 in the basement, and 1 on the ground floor. This won't always be like that, but there's guaranteed to be 2 in at least 2 floors. So if you can't find one, check both floors that you only found 1 button on. And these buttons can spawn anywhere. You're given a bit of a grace period before zombies start spawning, so use that time to go through the areas that suck if you don't have ammo. And like I said, these buttons can spawn. As I said, these buttons can spawn anywhere. Also, I had a jump scare there. That was actually pretty good. So, if you die here, you can spawn back at the portal, so don't worry about dying. Just try to find all the buttons before your power runs out. Okay, so I only found 1 on that floor. So this is basically all you're doing. You're checking every floor. You're looking for 5 buttons. 1 is sometimes given to you. It's not giving it to me now. And you do have to do this every time you go into this portal. So please, try to not go into this portal too much, because it makes you do this every time. And it's obnoxious. Can't get one in here? Nope. Not one in here. Okay, so I'm either missing one on the top floor or on this floor. I've not searched all the rooms yet, so I'm gonna run around a bit more. Okay, what? How have I not found it? Well, that's a problem. Well, there's one, so I don't know. So... we're gonna try to find... oh, there's another one. So, currently, there's gotta be one in the basement. Because they need to spawn 2 on at least 2 floors. But I'm not seeing another one. Which kinda worries me. There's still a few areas I can check. I think I see it. I see it! It's being guarded by these enemies. Ow. Fine. It is absolutely fine. Everything is a-okay. We know where it is now. Already. Yes, I know there's a guy there. You're the one who killed me. Alright, that means there's one on the first floor. Or alternatively, there's one on the second floor of the furniture store. We're most likely gonna die getting back up here. Yep. Where's my body? Oh. It was nice of the game to put my body all the way over here. We're just gonna take the long way around. This is, in my opinion, the hardest part of this entire area. Just because the zombies do hit hard, and have broken most of my armor at this point. Oh. And they do spawn forever, so not wise to sit here and just fight them. Oh, there it is! I walked right past it. Yeah, you see, I've never had one spawn there before. So, once you finally do all that, you're gonna activate this, and you're gonna head up the elevator. Now, there's gonna be a few minor inconveniences. So from this point onwards, if you have been following along with me, which I hope to God you haven't, because if you have, I am very sorry. Oh. I don't know what this is. I didn't go this way. Don't tell me he's trying to shoot me. I don't know where he is. Of course you're up here. Anyway, you're gonna head up this way. This guy will most likely be down there in the cafeteria, but he wasn't for me. You're gonna go through this door. And in here. In order to disable these turrets, you have to get up to this room. Now, what I did, what worked for me, is I made slushy grenades. I stood here and threw them through that wall, which froze the guy on the turret. I don't know if he's still there or not. He's not. There will be a guy on the turret right here, behind the wall, and a sniper right here. If you can freeze both of them, then you can quickly run around and this way. That's not what I did. I did it for the turret, but not the sniper. What I did is I ran around this way, and I crouched behind all these different walls to make sure I didn't get hit. And once I was, say, right here, I took a revolver and just quickly peeked out and killed the sniper. Of course, you need a certain arm piece to use them. Once you open up all of this, and the machine gun guy is dead, because he's the one you gotta deal with. You climb up here, and from here, you can run through and activate this keypad, which will turn all of the turrets blue. This will make it so that all these turrets will now be friendly towards you, making this one of the safest areas to build. Once you have that unlocked, you will be able to access some areas that you weren't able to go to before. And one immediately comes to my mind. I hear him. Hi there, buddy. We meet again, it seems. At this point, you are really close to the end. And I mean it when I say you're really close. Like, the end to at least security is in sight at this point. I'm not going to provoke this guy because I'm already low on health and I have no healing. Really? Oh, wait, yes I do. Don't have healing. I didn't even think about this. I've had this on me the entire time, yet I've not had healing. That's good for now. So now, all these turrets will be friendly. They will kill all the enemies in this area. You are free to walk on through. There is a door right here that it requires clearance level 5. I presume there's something beyond this, because it looks like there is. But that's neither here nor there. Your next goal is getting the Antiverse 2. And what it's going to want you to do is go through there, to the mushroom area. I recommend bringing a gas mask or a rad suit. Highly recommend the gas mask because the area there is very, very hot. Your character will throw up from heat. So I recommend bringing slushies and a gas mask. But don't wear the radiation suit, it makes you hot. So you're gonna need a I-core to activate that thing down there and open this portal. But where do you find that I-core? Well, that I-core is dropped from an enemy journal. It's dropped from an enemy, specifically a task array. These mammoths, they are strong. But you have the right things, electricity damage specifically, you will be able to take them on. I recommend the Thunder Spear. I recommend the cannon. Specifically, the Electro Thrower. The mace if you need it. A briefcase. I recommend bringing a ton of healing. And I mean a ton of healing. bring whatever you need to ensure your survival. Because these guys, they hit hard. They have 2 stages. One where they're standing up and running at you, and one where they're limping at you. Depending on what state they're in, is how much damage you've caused to them. I probably should have cleaned myself, but it's fine. Oh, of course you see me the second I turn around. He's probably gonna be chasing me. Yep. Would have guessed. So, once you've activated the friendly turrets, these turrets will also be friendly. And then you can go into containment block Anning. This is your first official boss fight. So bring stuff to be prepared for a boss fight. I recommend this pot of test goulash, as it gives you strength. It's also a really good food item. Now, I obviously don't have the weapons to fight him. I mean, I do, but they're not charged. But when he is knocked down from enough electricity damage, which I think we have a Tesla tower down there, as well as many traps, he will open up his back to show little orange spots. Those are his weak point. And at that point, you're going to want to use the Electro Spear to hit him, because that shocks his entire body. Once he's dead, you harvest him with a spear, a knife, or something of the sort, and you will get the eye core you need. Once you have that eye core, it's pretty much said and done. That's pretty much all you need to go to Antiverse 2. Like I said, I recommend a gas mask, I recommend healing items, I recommend Iodine tablets, keep your radiation down, because this almost blocks radiation. This doesn't. But it's wise to trade this out so you're not constantly getting sick. We're gonna go ahead and head back to our one base and heal up. And then we're gonna show you what Antiverse 2 has to offer. I can't believe this guide is 2 hours long. Jesus. Yeah, like I said, this will be posted to YouTube once we're done here. This will be posted to YouTube so you guys can get a rough idea on where to go, what to do. And that's not an easy boss fight either, so make sure to bring a lot of equipment. Bring extra armor if necessary. Bring a lot of healing. If you have the healing briefcase, I recommend bringing that too. Oh! I almost forgot about the train. I guess I should talk about that after I charge my stuff. So the train is a location with a ever-moving train, and you're gonna need it to get some of the locations to get to where we are. And I completely forgot to mention that. So while I'm repairing my stuff, or at least trying to, those bastards, they broke our stuff. Just gotta put away as much stuff as possible. That's charged. We'll just quickly charge all this, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to get to the train. So, the first thing for the train is you need to make, not that. Completely ignore what I just pulled up. This is new for me. Oh, it's just a mobile one. Oh, that's nice. You're gonna want to make specifically... I have so much trouble finding this stuff sometimes. I'm sorry. Right, to get to the train, we need a tram key. Finally clicked in my head. So, to make the tram key, you're gonna need one of these controllers for military electronics. You already know how to get the military electronics. You should at this point know how to get the controller. But for a refresher, military electronics are dropped from soldiers, and the controller requires keyboards, desk phones, and boxes of screws. And you need a security CPU unit. And this is just from killing one of the base security bots. And once you have this weapon, it will be easy. Trust me on that. Pretty sure at one point my character was tired, but he's not now. So we're just quickly charging up all my stuff. We'll show you how to get through the train. And then we will finally finish it off with the mushroom dimension or Antiverse 2. I'll show you what to do with the thermite. And then, yeah, at that point you're at security. You're as far as you can go. So one thing I recommend is going to the train and getting pocket watches, which you can turn into, you can scrap into silver keychains. And you can use that to turn your cube into a dangling gravity cube. This will basically allow you to wear it right here. Where did I put the metal? I completely forgot I needed to repair my armor.
I may soon need the facilities.
Of course. You'll also realize your character needs stuff a lot. You will. Don't know if I have the... I have one. It's okay, we only need to repair one. I don't use the mace a lot. It is a good weapon, but I don't use it a lot. Over here, put that up there. And that. So, now for the train. Because this is probably what you guys have been waiting about the most. To get to the train... If the police please go away. Okay, anyway. Wrong way. You're gonna want to get to a specific tram, and it's not the one I was just at, because that one won't be there for you. I believe it's up through office. You're not gonna want the one to the forge. Oh, wait. Shoot. You probably haven't unlocked this yet if I didn't show you how to. If you did, it's pretty simple. we're basically going to go back to the forge. Just because I don't remember the exact route to get back there. But I did it earlier in the stream. I actually walked past it. It's by the giant crane. Or the dig site, rather. So that's just where we're going back to, is where that dig site's at. At this point, you will have opened most of the doors. And you'll just be looking for how to get to security. And that's pretty much the last we need, but I'm real quick just showing you how to get to the train, since I missed it. And I can't believe I missed it, because that's one of the most important steps. Of course. He has nothing better to do than chase me. So once you have that security keycard, or the tram keycard, my bad. I'm thinking of security because of where I'm at. You're gonna want to make your way back through here. And I'm actually gonna stop at the restroom because my character is very needy. There we go. And right through here, you're going to want to put the tram key card into this. There will be enemies here, but if you kill them, you'll unlock this tram access. You will also see there is a portal right there. That leads to the train. You're going to want to head around. There's going to be some enemies in here. We're just going to ignore them because I don't really care about them right this second. And go through this portal.
The auto system should have been failsafe. They said it was me. We must fix it. We must fix it. But keep it going. We must fix it, but keep it going.
So there's going to be an enemy here that you can one-shot. He hasn't spawned for me for some reason. I'm going to show you the route to get through the train, and I'm also going to try... Oh yeah, you want to pick these up as well, because that's needed to get one of the items from the forge that you need. I'm pretty sure it's the fiber optics. You're also going to want to pick up these pocket watches, because if you scrap them, you'll get tiny gears, and you'll get the chains you need to make this trinket, as well as many other ones. I also recommend picking up the briefcase, because the briefcase can be used to make healing briefcase, which I love. Absolutely.
Hostile.
You don't say. So I'm not really at the Antiverse 2 yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip these two items. You're gonna make your way through here. You're gonna knock him off. You're gonna jump up here and over to this ladder. This will give you stuff like this vintage storage chest, car batteries, which you can use to make... where are they? Here. You can use the car batteries to make charging stations, which you can power yourself. There are a lot of enemies in this area. I'm gonna try to get this again. Dang it. But this is also where you get silver scrap to make the solder. And I'll be showing you how to make the solder as well. We're gonna go ahead and pick up... Just pick up all the silver scrap, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna head through here. Maybe 2 more enemies. We're just gonna play mind games with these guys. Do try to be careful. I do have a full set of forge armor, so these guys don't affect me as much. I said as much. They can still kill you if you're not careful. Oh, I love the briefcase. I should have brought healing syringes. I didn't even think about that. Be one more enemy up here. He will have a magnum, so try to be a little bit careful if you can. Once you kill him, hop over here. There'll be an enemy that can't reach you. You gotta head down. You can head around here and get the model train, which I absolutely love. But you're gonna crouch under this laser, and you're gonna stealth kill this guy. From here, I should be able to electrocute this guy. I can't. But you wanna kill these 2 guys. Come up and around here. You break the radio for electronic parts. Unlock this door. And come through here. This is the last room. It'll have tons of goodies. Food, water, bathroom. Fire hydrants. You'll come through the back here. And you'll jump to this portal. That's the whole train area. Pretty simple. Now, there will be a tram here that just goes back to the office sector. You will also get a buff called Smoke that'll let you move faster for a short time. It'll look like that train icon right below this where I'm pointing. I can't really move my camera around. I could, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. It looks like a train. There's food on here. It's actually nice. I forgot there was food on here. Yeah, where's it? MREs. There's a lot of backtracking needing to be done. So, there's one last area you need to go. And of course you're tired. When are you not tired? Drink a cup of coffee. Sorry, I deal with this character getting tired and hungry a lot. The tired one is a less worrisome stat. I have not had to worry about it. That doesn't mean there's nothing to worry about. But for the most part, there's nothing to worry about. Maybe you pass out if it goes on for too long. But finally, for the last area you need to know about. For this part, like I said, I recommend bringing a gas mask because it is hot. Bring water. Bring Idoline tablets. Other than that, a weapon to deal with some of the hoppy enemies. But that's it. That's all you need, really. Also healing, because jumping into the liquid does kill you really quick. Oh, we got this briefcase for a reason. I will also show you once I get back to my main base how to make solder. I keep wanting to say soldier. It's solder. But basically, you put a full pot of water on a stove burner, you add metal scrap and silver scrap, and it makes solder. It makes 4 solder per use. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat that. You're gonna take the I-core, you're gonna put it in there, and you're gonna use your level 3 keypad, activate this. That should open the portal. I do recommend bringing the low grav cube as well, because when you hit these, you go and you fly. These things are a bit sensitive.
I was not made for this heat.
Yeah, remember when I said it gets hot fast? It's hot fast. So what you're gonna want is this Antiverse gel. You need 10 of it to make a single thermite. So I do not recommend leaving this area until you have 10. But I will be showing you the path to get through it. Also a bunch of this Antiverse wheat. I recommend grabbing that as well. And if you have the low gravity cube, that makes things 100 times easier. Because navigating will be super, super easy to have that. But basically, what it wants you to do is jump across here and bounce off that and go up this way. It then wants you to drop down there, but we're gonna jump over to get... Okay, I guess we're not. Oh, I should have mentioned to bring slushies. At this point, you know, slushies deal with a lot of heat. Slushies and...
I have to get cool.
Yeah, I know. I know, dude. Okay, we're not going up that way anymore. Because I'm tired of dealing with our guy not being able to jump. No, that's the wrong way. So don't do what I just did. Luckily, they fixed...
Not made for this heat.
They fixed how bodies work. I'm probably gonna throw up again.
I have to get cool.
I wonder where I put my body. Oh, just put it down there. So we're gonna try this. That worked. There is an Antiverse gel up here, I believe. No. Certain believed. How many do I have? I have 4. You should get 10... If you search this entire area, you should get 10. But we don't have to deal with him anymore. They don't go that way. How did I get through this area then? Because I thought I jumped over a ledge. It's like this area is different now. Because going down there was the right way to go. Now it's not. So you're gonna explore this whole area. This is how you get Antiverse gel. Uh-oh. I should make that. Alright. Finally, back into a little area that I recognize. Oh yeah, your character will throw a lot. Ow. I'm bleeding. Oh shit, I am. I don't have cloth. Oh. Certainly isn't good now, is it? We literally just have to ignore the fact we're bleeding, because I don't have bandages. There's nothing to do here. Up here. And if you have the little gravity cube, you'll make it all the way up. Oh, there's another gel. I might actually die from bleeding. Never mind, I'm on fire. I might die to that. Alright, so... yeah, we're about to die. Fine. This isn't a very easy area, so... that and I wasn't really prepared. Okay.
I'm getting a little too endothermic.
Why are you bugging out now?
I have to get cool.
Do a quick run back of what we have to do. We avoided bleeding this time, too. Wait, he's not dead? There we go. At this point, you're getting close to
I have to get cool.
the end here. The hardest part is this part, because for some reason it decides to make you go down the zipline first. And you can also find this, but for some reason, the texture appears like this. This is a bug. I'm going to report this after stream. Don't know why it does that. Go ahead and hop up here, and the portal to leave is right there. So, at this point, you should have... Oh, I have 12. You should have 10 to 12. Go ahead and bounce up, land right in the portal. If you don't have the cube, you won't go that high. Once you have the Antiverse gel, you can make... Here somewhere. Here it is. You can make Athermite. Or Anti-Thermite? I don't know. You're gonna need a bag of soil, 2 lab burners, a metal scrap, and 10 Antiverse gel. You will be able to use this to go to 1 to 2 places. Security or the laser lab, because they recently blocked it up. I guess you weren't supposed to be able to get there yet. But once you make this, you will walk over to that door and place the Athermite on the weird red goop that's covering the door. And with that and a mix of Keypad level 3, you will open the door. We're just trying to get down here. Phew. Once you're through this door, you'll enter the red clearance sector. This is where security will be when they update the game. But for now, there's just a bunch of loading zones here that make the game very laggy. There will be this keypad to open up that door, and I think it opens up this one as well. But you will meet a new character, this chick that looks like she's from Bloodborne.
You are of our kith, but not our kin. And I came with a warning, which is a gift. Halt here, and no worse shall befall you.
So, I did manage to get up there using this jump pad, and I built bridges up there. There's an empty room up there with a plug, but that's it. Everything else is blocked off. Supposedly because you were supposed to go up through that window to get through security. But that's all I know. That's all that's in the game so far, and until summer we won't find out what's in security. But if you want to know how to get over to those windows, you're gonna need this jump pad. You can find this little orange jump pad right after you get through the first portal. But to get through this area, you simply drop down here. If you go through this pipe, you'll open up a shortcut that leads back to the lab sector. You're just simply gonna head down and around. I jumped over. You can swim in this, but it's highly radioactive, and you will get radioactive sickness really quick. So try not to do that. Also, not having my radioactive suit, another problem. Gonna have you climb up through this pipe. Kinda gotta crouch to get around in this area. you'll be led to this, like, dead end with a door here. The way I think you're supposed to get to security, but, like I said, it's blocked off, is you're supposed to put the jump pad here, because you can't put it on a bridge, and then just bounce off it. But there's, like, a giant block that prevents you to get from getting through here. So if anyone wants to try and glitch through this, feel free. But yeah, that is pretty much all you need to do. You don't need to do the laser room puzzle. You don't need to go through most of the first area. You just simply need to go through here. This is the most optimal route that I have found to get to security as quick as possible. But once you're here, there's not a lot to do. This is it. At least until summer, when they come up with the next update. Oh, I just broke my leg. Not a whole lot to do. You can come through here, hit a loading zone. You'll find a vent that leads back to lab. You can unlock this hatch. I'm not gonna find any of these. I don't feel like it. And we've come full circle. We're back here. So, that is my complete guide to Abiotic Factor so far. I don't really have much more information to go on, because everything else is blocked off. I was trying to go to a different screen. There we go. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And as soon as this